What's good, fellow spirits? Welcome to another tarot reading. Tis I, Spiritgooroo, back with another reading. Just give my spirit guides to holler at yours and just relay the message for you. I do collective readings, but my sign is Leo, and I tend to base my readings off my own energy. So if you're a Leo or a fellow fire sign, this might tend to resonate with you more, but it doesn't have to. I believe if this comes across your feed, then you're meant to see it. By the way, I just got the shower. This is just like a wet spot. It's not like grease or anything like that. My bad. It's my self-conscious side coming out. So I want y'all to be like, ugh, this motherfucking just got done eating some chicken. But anyway, let's take a look at what we got coming for this week. This week I already have like a main, I guess, theme, you should say. I mean, you could say, is focus. Just putting like laser focus on what I want, keeping my mind on one thing, not letting anything distract me or pull me off course or anything like that, be it emotionally, mentally. Just I know what type of mentality, what type of feelings, what type of person that the person that I truly am is, and you know, I'm just as guilty as anybody of just letting outside circumstances of the world or just my past and just stories I tell myself about my past just kind of muddy that up, the person who I really am, you know? And like when you think about it, that's the reason why the things that hurt us emotionally, like hurt us so much, is because like we know that at our core, like we feel amazing, we feel joyous, you know? So when anything like, is catalyst to making us feel otherwise. That's why it hurts so bad. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the reading. I think I shuffled enough. All right, Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. Show me what I need to see. Speak to me, speak through me. Show me what I need to see. Y'all, just wanted to get that message out. I don't care like what the cards say, but I just wanted to get that out. I feel like somebody needed to hear that, you know. All right, let's see here. Hopefully I might have to, I'll count that as one, because y'all can probably already see it. Okay, with the Queen of Cups in the recent past energy. All right. Interesting. Let's see what story is getting told here. What I say for the present, you know, staying on task, being focused. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Why am I so scared to get the number wrong? Eight of Pentacles. So let's see here. Ooh, the Chariot. I can already read this generally. Look, in the recent past, we had to come with terms with ourselves emotionally. We had to show some goddamn emotional intelligence. We had to show some goddamn emotional fortitude. We had to forgive ourselves and show ourselves some love. And that's what led to this attitude of, you know what? I'm going to work on it. We're going to get this done. I'm just going to put my head down. I'm going to focus and get done what I need to get done. And that is going to cause movement, swift movement, a movement in the direction that you want to go in. So let's expound on these a little bit more. So Spirit, give me some clarifiers on why the Queen of Cups is here. I will take that one. The Queen of Pentacles. Look, you may have found that energy within yourself or realize that this is what you want to be, but yeah, that's definitely goes into that same energy. Okay. And we got the Four of Wands. Look, you want stability for yourself, and you're realizing that that takes more than hard work. That takes forgiving yourself, quite frankly, you know, because that's always the hardest. It's crazy how, you know, we're brought up to treat other people nicely and show other people compassion. I mean, which you should, but it's crazy how hard it is to do that for yourself sometimes, right? But when you finally do, I mean, look what happens, as I'm sure these clarifying cards for the Eight of Pentacles is going to show me. Look, strength makes so much sense. Oh, by the way, that's another 8 at that one too, huh? At the top of those, 8 at the top of both of these cards. Huh, wow. I love tarot, it's so awesome. But let's see what else is there. So I feel like that one was actually pretty simple. And Temperance. Wow. Staying focused is going to take strength and temperance. Wow. So this is the energy that we need to be embodying right now, y'all. Just being strong, being patient, and being focused, and just getting it done. I mean, like how I don't feel like I could explain this any better. Like, what does it take to get anything you want? Like, there's always going to be that buffer zone of going through like an uncomfortable period until you get to your comfortable period. And speaking of which, let's take a look at the Chariot. Let's get some confirmation cards here. Let's see. The Hermit. So you're probably gonna have to do this alone for a while. That's okay. Or I feel like that could be like, you know what, you're personally doing this. This is a you thing. You know, this is all you. You know, you may even have kids or family that, of course, will benefit from your success or whatever you're trying to do in life. But sometimes you have to remember or remind yourself that this is your life. You're here to do what you want to do, what you feel is right. And sometimes you got to search your soul for that. That might lead to some more soul searching in the future. But see, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. The Hermit and the Chariot is almost like contradicting energies, though. So let's see what this third clarifying card is. I'm still not the greatest at shuffling. Oh, I'm sorry. The Devil. This keeps coming up too. So let's see. The Devil's been coming up in a lot of our readings. Let's see. So the Chariot being clarified by the Hermit and the Devil. All major arcana cards. Wow. In the future. So what am I feeling about this one? What am I feeling about this one? You know, just like all cards in the tarot, just because I don't really believe there's a such thing as good or bad. There's even things that can make us feel, you know, positive or negative emotions, and those all have their place, right? I don't feel like the Devil is always a bad card, because whenever it comes up in reading, like, its traditional meaning means like unhealthy addictions, unhealthy habits, but really to me it just means attachment, a super passionate attachment to something. And you know, being obsessed with the right things is actually a good thing. You know, ask anybody who's like hyper successful or famous for being the best at anything, but being hyper attached or passionately attached to the wrong thing can definitely you know, take you backwards to those negative feelings. But I don't feel like that's what's happening here. I feel like the Hermit means you're probably still searching for that that real passion. I want to say that spark, like that fire, you know. And if you're anything like me, or if your journey's been anything like mine, like that's kind of been something that maybe it's been missing from your life for a while. Again, that's another thing I want to touch on there. I'm glad they reminded me, coming back to the present energy. You know, this work period, or like this actually doing things and having strength and having patience, this may be something that you've been putting off for a while. You know, you knew that this was going to be a part of your journey at some point, and I feel like maybe we've been trying to, you know, skirt around that or mitigate that hard work period. But when it comes down, and I hate the term hard work, because, you know, ultimately, I believe life is meant to be enjoyed. Like, it's not meant to be just like a slugfest for your survival, no matter how, you know, affluent you end up being behind it. Like, it's not meant to just be struggle, struggle, struggle. Like, those struggles have their purposes. And while I feel like they like should be minimal, and oftentimes they're self-brought on unnecessarily, but at the same time, like, that does not stop the fact that there is some point in life, like, this is what we came down here to experience, was the challenge. You know, this is what we came down here for, you know. And I feel like you looking inside and finding that passion, finding that one thing that you want to just attach yourself to, that's going to carry you. And that's what's bringing on this movement energy. Like, there's fast moving energy here. Like once this hard work period is over. Like the results are gonna show up fast. I'm like the movement is gonna be crazy. I can just see it. Like you're gonna go from 0 to 100. This is like almost like some lottery winner type shit, or you unexpectedly get proposed to, or just something crazy just hits you out of nowhere, and it's gonna be in a good thing. So my best advice to be is just look, whatever you're working on, whatever your passion is, whatever that is, just put your head down and work on it. You might have to block out some thoughts. You might have to block out some feelings. Just get laser focused. The best example I can come up with this is that episode of SpongeBob. Shout out to fellow millennials, where Squidward needs the restaurant and he wants to make it into a fine dining establishment, and to impress his friend Squilliam. And he tells SpongeBob, after he had fucked up so many times at being a waiter, it's like, look, you need to dump out everything out of your mind except for fine dining and breathing. And I'll be damned if he didn't do exactly that, right? But look what happened in that episode, though. SpongeBob became the best fucking waiter on the goddamn planet because all he did was focus on one thing, and fine dining and breathing. But make sure you guys remember your name, though. He fucked around and threw out his name and couldn't forget it. That shit was hilarious. I love SpongeBob. But anyway, yeah, fine dining and breathing. So whatever your fine dining is to you, like it's time to look, like forget how you feel about it. Just do it. Like don't think, just do. Have the strength to just do and the patience to just wait. And dude, your passion is gonna lead the movement for you, like straight up. And look, through the way, like we have to maintain this Queen of Cups energy towards ourselves, this nurturing energy towards ourselves. You might have to nurture yourself. If there is a person in your life that's providing this for you, like that nurturing feeling and that feeling of stability that you can like feed off of and just kind of soak in, that's only gonna lead to more feelings of stability, especially with what you got coming. So let's see, that's all I got pretty much. So for this week coming up, y'all, let's just straight up put our head down and focus and just make sure we have our hands open when those blessings fall. So anyway, if you made it all the way to the end of this, yeah, if you want a personal reading and you made it all the way to the end of this, sorry, just check my email address in the description. I'll send you the link to instructions and we'll go from there. Till next time, peace.